of occupancy during our hotels. Even in Sharm el-Sheikh, the occupancy was around 98%. So we were doing very well. We didn't expect to have such occupancy. This year we reached 70% of occupancy, and some hotels they didn't reach even 50% of occupancy. So we are totally affected with what's happening. It's better for all of us to specify that it's North Sinai, not South Sinai. So the people will understand that it's not Sharm el-Sheikh. Because Sharm el-Sheikh, for them, we have three very good effects for Sharm el-Sheikh. Firstly, we have the sun, we have the sea, and we have the distance from Europe. So the people can be here within 3 hours. They don't have this anywhere else. We have the sun for, let's say, the major part of the year. We have the sun 365 days per year. We have no winter in Sharm el-Sheikh. So they like it so much, and they like to come so much. And even when it was open during the last year and the people felt that it's very safe to come, we had a very high occupancy. This year we are totally affected.
Yeah. And speaking about boosting the bilateral Turkish ties, as you know, Recep Tayyip Erdogan was here, and there was lots of MOUs signed. And to what extent has the tourism industry here in Sharm better off from such a deal or such a bilateral relation?
But anyway, Egypt is a touristic country, so we have all the facilities to make our tourism grow much bigger and bigger. So we welcome all the markets which are coming to Egypt. So, but anyway, we are hospitable people. It's hospitality service which we are giving to the people, which let them come more and more and more, especially to Egypt. So we are welcoming any type of tourism.
Are you trying to reach a new target audience other than Europe? Because I've interviewed some people here from Kazakhstan instantly, and this was not familiar or obvious here. Are you trying to reach new people, new audience?
For sure, we have to open new markets, because after the revolution directly, we were totally affected with what happened. So when there were restrictions, for example, from the Russian market, we were running on zero occupancy here in Sharm el-Sheikh. So we have to open new markets. Egypt is not limited to a specific market.
They say they want to bring me guilty for the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy, and I say
Finally, a message you'd like to send to the people and to the government.
Visit Egypt, come to Sharm el-Sheikh, go to Luxor and Aswan, go to Hurghada, experience our hospitality, experience our best monuments all over the world, experience Egypt. It's fantastic.
Mr. Ayman Ramadan, a tourism official and the director of one of the main resorts here in the coastal city of Sharm el-Sheikh. Thank you so much for joining us on Nile TV International.
Thank you to Nile TV. Thanks a lot, and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Channel was relaunched by the Minister of Information Salah Abdel Maqsood from Studio 5, one of the biggest studios in the Middle East. Nile International's Tagreed Hussein has more about Nile News.
A new look for Nile News Channel. Minister of Information Salah Abdel Maqsood announced that the upgraded Nile News Channel was broadcast from Studio 5, a turning point for a channel that is working hard thanks to the efforts of the team in order to continue and make a presence on the march of modernization and development. Studio 5 is one of the biggest news studios in the Middle East, as it is equipped with the latest state-of-the-art technology. Mr. Gary Fouy, the president and CEO of the Associated Press, had visited Studio 5 and was impressed. He spoke to us on Nile TV how he expects Nile News to contribute professionally in the coming stage.
I was extremely impressed by the Nile News studio. It's a cutting-edge, modern television studio that has the capability to bring the news to the people of Egypt better than ever before.
The media always brings people of the world closer. Mr. Pui's visit comes enhancing a sense of cooperation with Egypt through the media.
Cairo remains a very important city for AP. It's the hub of our entire Middle East operations. And so we foresee a cooperation between AP and ERTU, both great independent news organizations, but working together to bring the story of Egypt to the world.
Egypt's media promotes contributions to global dialogue and understanding, and democratic Egypt continues to impress.
I visited Egypt a few years ago as a tourist, and now back as president of AP, meeting with media, meeting with the AP staff, and who have done a great job in covering the revolution in Egypt and the new democracy in Egypt. And my impression is that from a tourist perspective, Egypt is very similar to the way it was before. In terms of seeing the sights and seeing it, there has been obviously a change, a fundamental change in the government and a revolution. But from a tourist perspective, I thought Cairo was very similar.
Nile News Today works hard with a sense of creativity, works with the people and for the people, and cross-culturally, and even past the limitations of the camera. Taghreed Hussein for Nile TV International.
With this, we come to the end of today's edition of our program, You Say. Hope you have enjoyed it. Until we meet again next week, I'm Mahisi Rabia. Many thanks for watching.